Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It's Wednesday, the 27th of January. These are the charts of the day. Today we see a theme in the charts that I'm presenting to you, and those are mainly because most of them are either junior oils or junior biotechs. Interesting. But I am going to feature several longs for you to take a look at, as I believe the market has a chance of bouncing back in the next couple sessions and may be good for short-term swing type trading. In front of us, you have AMLN Pharmaceuticals. Now, AMLN's been in a base pattern for about a year. Finally broke out here and moved across resistance, backed off a couple times, stair-stepped its way higher. Yesterday, gapped up, pulled back today, but came about 50 cents off its low. And on the session, it still appears to be in a mode where it can move higher. I have a target around the 23 level short term, and current support is around the 16.5 area. Callon Petroleum, CPE, had a significant day today. Notice the year plus base. Today it broke out across the September highs to new 6-month highs and should be testing shortly the 315.20 zone that it reached in May, a breakout above that, and the stock can begin to accelerate. My secondary targets, once it gets past there, are 5 and then 7. We'll see what we get with that one as we go forward. EXXI Energy 21, oil and gas service company. Really beautiful rising channel. Lateral price resistance was taken out when it moved out across these lines in here. We had a price breakaway gap and surge about 2 weeks ago, and since then it's been coiling or flagging on low volume and looking good. Today jumped 24 cents, and at the top of this pattern, next move looking for something close to 4 3/4, and a secondary target up around the $6 level are designated at this point. Holosys, HOLI, one of the stronger Chinese stocks. Notice the slight angle of descent to the bottom of the channel over the course of the last couple of months, consolidating the big run it had earlier in the year, having run from 2 to 13. But now it looks like it's ready to move towards the top of the channel for the next leg up with a target around 17.5. If it gets to the 13.5 November highs. MAP Pharma. After breaking out of a very nice 7-month basing formation, which followed the big breakaway gap here last May, MAP broke hard on big volume, settled back for a couple days, and then ran for 4 days over the last 6-7 sessions, consolidating very bullishly. Underlying tech's holding up wonderfully. This looks like a $18 to $20 stock down the road. Those are my targets on MAPP. McMoran Exploration, after breaking out of a beautiful base with a price volume surge breakaway gap, formed a rising flag, broke out, backed off, and is now forming another kind of little mini flagger coil on very low volume with underlying technicals holding up very well. My targets on this are 18 and 20, maybe as high as 22.3 down the road. Momenta Pharma, MNTA, also broke out of a beautiful 1-year base, formed the bull flag, broke out of the bull flag, spiked up 3 days ago, and then backed off. But look at the little mini flag or consolidation formation here on low volume with technicals holding up very well. Look for a quick retest of 16.5 if that's taken out. Targets are 18 and 20. Nectar Pharmaceuticals also broke out of a beautiful basing coil type pattern with a price volume surge, formed a rising flag, then backed off on very, very quiet, narrow action, and today popped 20 cents, maybe beginning a move. I'm a believer that this stock has the possibilities of moving to 16. My trading target beyond that, something in the high teens. Real Networks popped out of the wedge that it was in for the last couple months, and now it's formed a beautiful 2-week flag. I'm looking for a breakout that takes us up towards the $6 range. EXXI Pharmaceuticals broke out in December, pulled back on low volume, and then broke out again, pulling back again right now, and formed the bull flag. Looks like another wave up should take this to the 7.5 zone thereabout for 50% move. Beyond that, targets up around 9 or 10. Salic Pharmaceuticals, been a fantastic stock all year, has moved from about the 5.5 range to nearly 30. Currently holding up very well in the face of a declining market, and just about at the multi-year highs here. That could take this one to mid-channel at 33.34 and eventually something to 40 plus. Spreadstream Communications, SPRD, after coiling or consolidating for a few months, has broken out, pulled back, ran up to new highs, and now it's been flagging above the previous breakout point. Top of the channel measures up around 10 plus, and that's my target going forward. Toreador Resources, in a beautiful rising channel all year, has moved from 2 to 13 plus. Recently broke out to new highs, has formed a beautiful 4-day flag in here on low volume. This one looks like a $16.5, $17 stock, my short-term target. And lastly is XRTX, XRTX, which is a current portfolio position in a beautiful rising channel. Testing support here, but I believe that it moves up and out and gets up towards 20, my next trading target. That's it for today. Some long ideas, mainly in the junior oil and junior biotech sector.